Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. So, good afternoon. I'm sorry for the delay. It was my computer. Ya la tenía iniciada y se me apagó, entonces tuve que reiniciar y tardó mucho tiempo. But we're here and we're ready. Okay, guys. Well, so today we're gonna be having what I will say the last class of the week and the last class of the course level 9. Why? Because next class we're gonna be having the evaluations of the unit 5 and unit 6. And then we're gonna be having the oral test, and that's it. I mean, we're gonna be done with the unit or the level 9. So let's start then with the class because it's kind of late and we need to finish the material we have left. Okay, so here it says adopting a pet. This lesson is intended to be used as a preview of grammar, every, all, must, both, etc. Okay, so and the following vocabulary words are used in this activity: adopt, agree, depend on, shelter, space, and suggest. Do you have a question about the meaning of some of these words or what are these words?
Shelter.
Shelter. Okay, so a shelter is a place. So if we're talking about animals, a shelter is a place where animals that live on streets are taken to. So a shelter is a place where they're gonna take care of the animals, but they're not the owners. They just take care of them. Yes?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, here we have the face of a sad puppy, and it says warm. Discuss the following questions with a partner or group. What kind of things can you buy at a pet store? Tell me, guys, what kinds of things can you buy at the pet store?
Mm,
Animal stuff, I think.
For example?
For example, leash, food, bowls, I think so, for the food.
Food, okay, good.
Toys.
What? Toys?
Toys.
Okay, toys. Ilse?
The same toys, food, bowls.
Can we buy pets?
Sometimes.
Some of them, right? Some of them also sell pets. Okay, next question. What does it mean to adopt a pet? What is the meaning of adopting a pet? What does it mean?
Means you can have the animal with you. You can bring the animal at your house.
Do I have to pay for it?
No.
No, right? Okay, so it's like, let's say, take that responsibility of taking care of an animal without paying for it. Okay, next one. How do most people in your country get pets? Do they buy them or adopt them? What is more common, guys? To buy or to adopt?
I think
Bye.
To buy, okay. The rest of you, what do you think, Ilse, Carla?
I think in here, the culture for adopted is more than Mexico. It's bigger.
Okay. Ilse?
The most popular is buy.
Bye. Okay, so Guillermo and Ilse say bye. Oh, I'm sorry. And Carla says adopt. Okay. So what is the difference between buying and adopting a pet?
Spend money.
Okay, the money, right? Yeah. Okay.
Mhm.
Now it says, up. Tell me.
No, in Spanish, I don't know how to explain in English, but the difference is, tú contribuyes a la causa de que no se sigan explotando a varias especies de animales, de perros, en este buen ejemplo de perros, para la venta.
Yeah. Actually, today I was talking about that with a friend because I saw a post on Facebook that it was a dog who was rescued and it was like almost dying, and this family like gave him a second opportunity, right? Because he was about to die and they helped him until he became a happy puppy. And then they made this I don't know what it is called, but they did something like that, got some ADN, I think, DNA, sorry. I don't know, but I think at the end it was a husky. It was 100% husky dog. So I was like, it doesn't have to be of a special kind. Every single dog can suffer this, right? So yeah, I mean, I've heard, actually once I remember that there was a dog who was exploded, like you say, Carla, that the purpose of having this dog, it was only for this, to give birth to other dogs so they can sell them. But well, this is not something that we cannot generalize, right? But well, at the end, some of the dogs are used like this. But well, let's go and do the activity. I have already shared with you this one, and it says, Gary is looking to buy a cat. Listen as he talks to a worker at an animal shelter. Choose the things Gary and the shelter worker talk about. So this is just like a questionnaire. It's already shared with you, and I'm gonna be playing the track. So please listen carefully so you can answer, okay? I'll play it twice. One for you to just to understand it, and once again for you to answer, okay? Hello, CarePoint Animal Shelter. How can I help you?
Hello, I'm thinking about adopting a pet, so I was hoping to get some information.
Sure, no problem. What do you want to know?
Well, everything, I guess. I've never adopted a pet before, so I don't know very much.
Okay, before we start, what kind of animal are you thinking of adopting?
Well, that's the problem. I'm not sure.
Okay, how about a dog or a cat? We have lots of those.
Cool. Yeah, I guess either of them would be okay. Which do you recommend?
It depends on where you live and how much time you want to spend taking care of your animal.
Well, some of my friends have dogs, and they seem like a lot more work than cats. Also, I live in an apartment, so I'm not sure if I have the space for a dog.
Why don't you get a cat then? It sounds like the best choice.
I agree. Can you tell me about some of the cats you have?
Sure. Most of our cats are adults, but some are kittens. We ask people to pick an adult if possible, but either is okay.
Okay, an adult cat sounds great. You have a white one?
Sorry, none of the cats we have here now are white. You could get a black one, a brown one, and we also have a few that are mixed colors.
Are all of the cats healthy? I don't want a sick cat.
Of course. Every cat we have is very healthy and happy.
Okay, why don't I come down and take a look at some of the cats?
Sure, you can come by anytime. We are open every day from 9 to 5.
Great, I'll come later this week.
See you then. Okay, now I'll play it again so you can answer the exercise, okay? Hello, CarePoint Animal Shelter. How can I help you?
Hello, I'm thinking about adopting a pet, so I was hoping to get some information.
Sure,
No problem. What do you want to know?
Well, everything, I guess. I've never adopted a pet before, so I don't know very much.
Okay, before we start, what kind of animal are you thinking of adopting?
Well, that's the problem. I'm not sure.
Okay, how about a dog or a cat? We have lots of those.
Cool. Yeah, I guess either of them would be okay. Which do you recommend?
It depends on where you live and how much time you want to spend taking care of your animal.
Well, some of my friends have dogs, and they seem like a lot more work than cats. Also, I live in an apartment, so I'm not sure if I have the space for a dog.
Why don't you get a cat then? It sounds like the best choice.
I agree. Can you tell me about some of the cats you have?
Sure, most of our cats are adults, but some are kittens. We ask people to pick an adult if possible, but either is okay.
Okay, an adult cat sounds great. Do you have a white one?
Sorry, none of the cats we have here now are white. You could get a black one, a brown one, and we also have a few that are mixed colors.
Are all of the cats healthy? I don't want a sick cat.
Of course, every cat we have is very healthy and happy.
Okay, why don't I come down and take a look at some of the cats?
Sure, you can come by anytime. We are open every day from 9 to 5.
Great, I'll come later this week.
See you then.
Okay, let's go and answer then. So which pet is bad for Gary? They didn't talk about it. What kind of food to feed a pet cat? Did they talk or didn't talk about it?
No talk about it.
Not
They
talk
didn't
about?
talk about it.
Okay. The space in Gary's apartment. Did they talk or didn't talk about this?
Talk
They did.
about it.
Talk about it.
Did or didn't?
Did.
Did. Okay. The age of the cat is in the age of the cats in the shelter. Did they talk about the age?
They didn't talk about it.
Well, probably they didn't talk about the age, but they mentioned something about adults, cat adults.
Mhm.
So probably yes. The problems with having a cat. Did they talk about this?
They didn't talk about it, I think so.
They didn't? Okay. How much it costs to adopt a cat?
They didn't talk about it.
Okay. And the health of cats?
They
About
did. They did talk about it.
The hours of the shelter, about the time they open and close?
Talk about it.
They talk about it, right? Okay. Now, I'm sorry. What does the animal shelter worker say to suggest getting a dog or cat? What did he or he say? She, it was a she. What did she say about getting a dog or a cat?
Adopt. The first suggestion was adopt. No?
How?
The first suggestion was adopt.
He had a dog already or what?
La primera, ¿cómo se dice? Sugerencia.
Oh, he first suggested a dog.
Ujú.
He first suggested a dog. And what did she say? Do you remember?
Gary don't have space in your apartment for a dog.
Okay, got it. Didn't have enough the space for a dog. Okay, how does a worker suggest Gary to get a cat? What did she say to suggest a cat? Do you remember?
No.
I don't.
Okay, I'll play that part again.
Okay, before we start, what kind of animal are you thinking of adopting?
Well, that's the problem. I'm not sure.
Okay, how about a dog or a cat? We have lots of those.
Cool. Yeah, I guess either of them would be okay. Which do you recommend?
It depends on where you live and how much time you want to spend taking care of your animal.
Well, some of my friends have dogs, and they seem like a lot more work than cats. Also, I live in an apartment, so I'm not sure if I have the space for a dog.
Why don't you get a cat then? It sounds like the best choice.
Great. Can you tell me about some of the cats you have?
Sure, most of our cats are adults, but some are kittens. We ask people to pick an adult if possible, but either is okay.
Okay, an adult cat sounds great. You have a white one?
Sorry, none of the cats we have here now are white. You can get a black one, a brown one, and we also have a few that are mixed colors.
Are all of the cats healthy? I don't want a sick cat.
Of course, every cat we have is very healthy and happy.
Okay, why don't I come down and take a look at some of the cats?
Sure, you can come by anytime. We are open every day from 9 to 5.
Great, I'll come later this week.
See you then.
Okay, so how does the worker suggest to Gary to have a cat, to get a cat? What did she say to offer a cat, to suggest a cat?
What about get a cat?
Why don't you get a cat? I think she said. Why don't you
Mm.
get a cat? ¿Por qué no un gato? Why don't you get a cat? What does Gary say to suggest coming to the store? How did he say, "Oh, okay, I'll go to the store"?
Because some his friends have a dogs or a pet.
Okay, he was asking for some information about the cats, and then he decided to first go to the store and take a look. But why? Why did he suggest to the worker to go to the store? It's in the last part. Listen.
An adult cat sounds great.
Black one, a brown one, and we also have a few that are mixed colors.
Are all of the cats healthy? I don't want a sick cat.
Of course, every cat we have is very healthy and happy.
Okay, why don't I come down and take a look at some of the cats?
Sure, you can come by anytime. We are open every day from 9 to 5.
Great, I'll come later this week.
See you then.
So, do you remember? Why don't I come and take a look, I guess. Something like that is what he said. So okay, let's go to the other part. Let me share the other exercise with you so we can open it all together. Now it says here, listen again and fill in the missing words in or phrases. Okay, so please answer these, and then at the end we're gonna add the words. Okay, so I'll play it again. Please listening, follow the script, and writing the missing words.
Hello, CarePoint Animal Shelter. How can I help you?
Hello, I'm thinking about adopting a pet, so I was hoping to get some information.
Sure, no problem. What do you want to know?
Well, everything, I guess. I've never adopted a pet before, so I don't know very much.
Okay, before we start, what kind of animal are you thinking of adopting?
Well, that's the problem. I'm not sure.
Okay, how about a dog or a cat? We have lots of those.
Cool. Yeah, I guess either of them would be okay. Which do you recommend?
It depends on where you live and how much time you want to spend taking care of your animal.
Well, some of my friends have dogs, and they seem like a lot more work than cats. Also, I live in an apartment, so I'm not sure if I have the space for a dog.
Why don't you get a cat then? It sounds like the best choice.
I agree. Can you tell me about some of the cats you have?
Sure, most of our cats are adults, but some are kittens. We ask people to pick an adult if possible, but either is okay.
Okay, an adult cat sounds great. Do you have a white one?
Sorry, none of the cats we have here now are white. You could get a black one, a brown one, and we also have a few that are mixed colors.
Are all of the cats healthy? I don't want a sick cat.
Of course, every cat we have is very healthy and happy.
Okay, why don't I come down and take a look at some of the cats?
Sure, you can come by anytime. We are open every day from 9 to 5.
Great, I'll come later this week.
See you then.
Okay, so now let's go and check what words we're missing. Okay, so hello, CarePoint Animal Shelter. How can I help you? Hello, I'm thinking about adopting a pet. So I was hoping to get
Some information.
to get some
Get
information.
information.
To get information. Okay. Sure, no problem. What do you want to know? Well,
Everything.
everything. Very good. Everything, I guess. I've never adopted a pet before, so I don't know very much. Okay, before we start, what kind of animal are you thinking of adopting? Well, that's the problem. I'm not sure. Okay, how about a dog or a cat? We have lots of those. Cool, yes, I guess.
I don't have this one.
You don't have that one, Guillermo, Ilse, do you have it?
No.
No.
Okay. I think it's more or less from here.
You're thinking of adopting.
Well, that's the problem. I'm not sure.
Okay, how about a dog or a cat? We have lots of those.
Cool. Yeah, I guess either of them would be okay. Which do you recommend?
So, I guess no, either of them, which means one or the other. Which do you recommend? Then it says it depends on where you live and how much time you want to spend taking care of your animal. Well, huh? Some have dogs or some what?
We have
Some friends, like some friends have dogs. Some friends have dogs and they seem like a lot more than cats. Also, I live in an apartment, so I'm not sure if I have the space for a dog. Why don't you get a cat then? It sounds like the best choice. I agree. Can you tell me
About some cats do you have?
about some cats you have? Sure.
Some cats are adults, I think so.
Some cats.
Oh.
Does anybody have another option for this one? Let's listen to that part. I think it's not some of them, but let's listen.
Sure. Most of our cats are adults, but
Mm.
some are kittens. We ask,
So,
Must.
must of, right? Must over cats. Most over cats are adults, but some are kittens. Okay, we ask people to pick an adult if possible, but what?
Mm.
Okay, let's listen to that part.
people to pick an adult if possible, but either is okay.
But,
Either is okay.
Either is good.
but either is okay. Again, what does it mean? One or the other. Okay, an adult cat sounds great. Do you have a white one? Sorry. We what? Sorry. Let's listen to that part.
Just we.
Okay, an adult cat sounds great. You have a white one?
Sorry, none of the cats we have here now are white.
So,
None of the cats.
none of the cats we have here now are white. You could get a black one, a brown one, and we also have a few that are mixed colors. Are what?
Are cats?
Are the cats healthy? I don't want to say cat. Of course. Then,
The cats we have very healthy and happy.
all of the cats, oh, wait. All of the cats we have is very healthy and happy. All the cats, I guess it isn't all the cats. Let me listen to that part.
You could get a black one, a brown one, and we also have a few that are mixed colors.
Are all of the cats healthy? I don't want a sick cat.
Of course, every cat we have is very healthy and happy.
Okay,
Every cat, every cat. Every cat we have is very healthy and happy. Okay, why don't I come down to take a look at?
No.
why don't I come down and take a look at some of the cats?
Some of the cats. Take a look at some of the cats. Sure, you can come by anytime. We're open
Every day.
every day. Every day from 9 to 5 p.m. Okay, so the words we were using in here that I can say that you were a little distracted, I guess, or I don't know if they were talking too fast or you couldn't understand some of the words, but all of these words are used to talk about in general terms. All, must, some, every day, etc. And that is a vocabulary we're gonna be learning today. So it says, every, all, must, both, etc. Here we have this sentence example. So Carla, can you read it, please?
What example, teacher?
This one.
I can see your screen is totally black.
Okay. What about now? No?
No.
Ilse, can you see? Guillermo, can you see what I'm sharing?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, Guillermo, can you read the sentence, please?
My dog is pretty old. He sleeps all day, every day.
Okay, he sleeps all day and every day. So it is not the same to say, it is not the same if I say all day than every day, right? So here we have the first one, it's every. Every is used only with singular countable nouns and verbs. Keep that in mind. Every is used only with singular countable nouns and verbs. For example, Ilse, read these two examples I have here, please.
Every student has a computer. Every house looks the same.
Okay, so here we have an example with a countable noun. Here I have an example with a verb. So every student, every house looks. We can say everybody, everyone, everything, and everywhere. These words also take singular verbs. For example, everyone or everybody is here. Everyone and everyone is exactly the same. I said the same, right? Everyone or everybody. In Canada, everywhere is cold in winter. Everything costs a lot in this store. So everyone is for people. Everywhere is for places, and everything is for things. I'm not sure, but I think I already talked about this topic before with you. Like we were not in the topic, but we were like, just like a preview of it. So again, everyone people, everybody people, everywhere places, and everything things. So all of this mean todo, right? Everyone or everybody, todas las personas, everywhere, todos los lugares, and everything, todas las cosas, right? It says in here, these words also take singular verbs. Then we have all. All can be used with plural countable nouns. In this usage, it has the same meaning as every. Notice the difference. Every student has a computer. All students have a computer. In this case, they all mean the same. Every house looks the same. All houses look the same. In this context, they mean the same. All can be also used with uncountable nouns. I hate all coffee. What does this mean? That this person doesn't drink coffee at all. All music makes me happy. What does this mean? That I can listen to every single kind of music. All can also be used with singular nouns. All plus singular nouns means all of the one thing. For example, I couldn't sleep all night. ¿Qué significa? Pues que toda la noche no puedo dormir. It was sunny all day yesterday. Notice the differences with every. My dog sleeps on my bed every night. Aquí no significa que corrió toda la noche, significa todas las noches. My dog slept on my bed all night. What does it mean? That night you're talking about your dog was with you. I work every day. I will be in the office all day. It is not the same to say every day as to say all day. Almost, some, etc. So look at these examples. All significa pues todo, right? Most, la mayoría. Some, como que algo. And not or not any, nada. For example, Carla, can you see my screen already? Carla, can you see what I'm sharing already?
No, I'm just look a black screen, but just
Okay.
tell me the exercise and I can help you if you want.
Okay, I'll try to share screen again so maybe you can see it.
Mhm.
But you are in the page in your cell phone?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I'm on the computer and Zoom from my cell phone.
Okay, so can you help me to read the examples then, please? Of all, most, some, or not any?
Yeah. But which one? We can
My-
say
My
in that one?
sister loves the examples that are down the.
My sister. Okay. Oh yeah. My sister loves all animals
Oh, animals. Uh-huh.
or every animals. Most animals have legs. Some animals sleep during what is the pronunciation?
The day, during the day.
During the day. They are now animals. Oh, okay. They are now or aren't now any animals on the moon.
Ah, very good. So all animals or every animal está bien. Ambas significan lo mismo. Most animals, pues casi todos, right? Some animals, algunos animales, and there are no animals, pues no hay. Definitely nothing at all. Now we have both, either, or neither. Both plus A or B. Aquí hay algunas excepciones. Use both with countable nouns. Los vamos a usar con contables. Both cats and dogs are friendly. El both me sirve para referirme a ambos, a los dos. Yo para usar both quiere decir que estoy hablando de dos diferentes situaciones, pero si yo uso both significa que ambas pues son, pues dependiendo de lo que yo hable. Por ejemplo, en este caso friendly. Both are friendly. Me refiero a los dos. Canada and the USA are neighbors. Most people in both countries speak English. Google and Apple are the biggest computer companies in the world. Both companies are in California. Entonces, both se refiere a Google and Apple. Then we have either, which is A or B. Either, aquí si se fijan, está el más porque es el uno y el otro. El either es uno o el otro. Either is used to talk about one from two people or things. It should be only used with singular nouns. For example, I want to go to either Cuba or Jamaica for vacation. I can't decide which country to choose. What does this mean? That she has to choose one, and one or the other, well, it's good for her. What would you like to drink? Either coffee or tea, please. What does this mean? That the person who's gonna give her the drink will choose. To take a smart class, you need either a computer or a tablet. What does this mean? That you can use a computer or a tablet. And then we have neither, which is none of them. Neither is used to talk not A nor B, and it is also used with singular nouns. For example, I don't want to go to Marcelo's or Lombardo's. Neither restaurant is very good. What does this mean? That not Marcelo's nor Lombardo's are good. My favorite animals are at the zoo, where the kiwis and the penguins. Neither birds can fly. What does this mean? That none of them fly. Notice the differences between both, either, and neither. Both. Do you want spaghetti or pizza for dinner? Oh, both. What does this mean? That this person wants a spaghetti and pizza. Do you want a spaghetti or pizza for dinner? And this person says either, I want a spaghetti or pizza. Up to you. You choose. For me, both are okay. Neither. Do you want spaghetti or pizza for dinner? Neither. What does this mean? That this person doesn't want to eat a spaghetti nor pizza. Then we have all, must, some, etc. Of. Some of. Use of when you use these words with definite articles, these, that, this, those, my, your, his, etc. Do not use no with of. For example, instead of using no plus of, we're gonna use no. For example, all of the information, most of the information, some information, all information, most information, some computers, no information, no animals, no food, both information, either computer, neither animal, etc. And then with of, all of that, most of that, some of these, some of that, none of these, or none of mine, both of mine, either of yours, neither of ours. So without and with. For here it says, all students make mistakes, or all of the students in class today make mistakes. ¿Cuál es la diferencia aquí? Que en la primera parte, si yo digo all students make mistake, estoy diciendo que es algo que pasa. Todos cometemos errores. All students make mistake. All humans make mistake. Y acá la otra que digo, all of the students in class make mistakes. Que estoy diciendo que todos cometieron algún error. No students enjoy taking tests. None of the students in my class enjoy taking the test. Digamos que la de azul es un poco más general y el de abajo ya es más específico sobre una situación. Let's read these examples. Guillermo, have to read them, please.
Both of your shoes are dirty.
Dirty.
Some of this information is wrong. I don't know any of your friends. None of the food is warm. Neither of the parents live in this city.
Very good. Entonces, no usamos no, usamos none of, right? Both of, some of, etcétera, sí lo podemos usar, pero hay que agregar uno de estos pronombres, ya sean posesivos o definite articles, etc. We also use of when using object pronouns. You, eat, them, us, these, that, this, those. For example, Ilse, please read these 3 examples.
Some of you didn't study for the test. None of them are paying attention. All of you are having a good time.
Okay, thank you. So tell me, guys, do you have any question about how to use some of these words? These expressions are very common to use them, actually, even since the beginning when we start learning English, but this is like a review, right? Do you have any question about when to use or how to use them? What do you think? Yes or no?
Maybe in the practice.
Maybe with the practice? Okay, so then let's practice. Vamos a practicar. Oh, let me share with you. Sorry. Probablemente, Carla, estoy viendo tu foto. Probablemente es tu internet.
¿Sí?
Porque te parece como que cargando, pero no lo ves. ¿A ustedes sí lo pueden ver, los demás?
Sí.
Voy a desconectarme y me voy a volver a conectar.
Ok, bueno, entonces espérenme, vamos a dar instrucciones. Vamos a responder el primer ejercicio y luego lo revisamos, así como lo hemos estado haciendo en las últimas clases, ¿ok? Respondan la primera parte y revisamos, ¿ok? You tell me when you finish.
Okay.
I'll be back in a minute. Finish the first part?
I finished.
Yes.
Okay. So let's go and check the first part then. Here it says, my cat is, I was already answered, right? I wake up every day. My cat is so lazy. She sleeps all day. Okay, I go to the movies
Every week.
Every
every week. Very good. Helen and Nick stayed at the beach, sorry,
All day yesterday.
all day. Very good.
oh,
Letter C. Time I have a test, I get nervous.
I'm not sure in this one, but I think
all.
every time.
Every time, Every time, que es como cada vez. Every time I have a test. All time sería como todo el tiempo, and every time como cada vez. Something like that. Okay, they go on vacation.
Every summer.
Every summer.
Si fuera all summer, por ejemplo, se refiere a que es todo el verano. And every summer es cada verano. He was traveling in Peru, so he was gone
All summer.
all summer.
All summer.
Very good. My sister studies 2 hours
Every night.
Every
every
night.
night.
Every night.
Excellent. I didn't come to the party because I was working.
All weekend.
All week.
All weekend.
Very good. There are the same problems in
Every big
All-
city.
All.
all big cities.
Mm.
A student card was given to
All.
Every study. Every study.
every student. Si fuera all, que si pudiera ser all, tendría que ser plural aquí. All students. Pero como está en singular, por eso es every student. You can buy her anything. She loves
All sweet.
All sweet.
all sweets. Very good. Now, second part, it says, look at the information and write sentences about them. For example, Brazil in South America, Argentina in South America. Okay, both countries are in South America. Or Brazil not English speaking country, not English speaking country. Both countries or neither country. Okay, neither country is an English speaking country. Next, let's do this together. Here we have love soccer in Argentina, love soccer. ¿Qué pueden decirme? Both countries or neither country, what with soccer?
Both countries are
countries.
love soccer.
Both countries love soccer.
Love.
I love soccer. Next one. Brazil has lots of history and Argentina has lots of history. What do you think? Both countries or neither country? If it is affirmative, then it is. Both or neither? Si es afirmativo, entonces es
Neither.
neither es para ninguno. Entonces sería both. Entonces, both countries, what happens with both countries?
Lots of history.
Have lots of history. Very good. Next. Ahora sí es negative. Not famous for ice hockey. Argentina not famous for ice hockey. Entonces, ¿qué voy a usar?
Neither.
Neither country. Neither country is famous for ice hockey. Now, Brazil has an interesting culture and Argentina has an interesting culture. Entonces, both countries
Both countries has an strange
have,
culture.
both countries have an interesting
Culture.
culture. Tom and Steve. Tom and Steve, both of them, what? Both guys like grapes. Tom is not married, Steve is not married. Neither guy is married. Tom lives in an apartment, Steve lives in an apartment. So,
Both guys lives in apartment.
very good. Both guys live in an apartment. Next one. Tom doesn't like cats. Steve doesn't like cats. So it means that
Neither
guy loves cat or likes cat. Tom's like soccer, Steve likes soccer. So
both guys like soccer.
both guys like soccer. Que también pudiera ser en todas, ¿eh? Both of them or both of the guys, both of them like soccer. Next one, Tom works in China, Steve works in China. Both guys or neither guy?
Both
guys.
Both
Both of them works in China.
Both guys or both of them work in China. Very good. Next, choose the correct quantifier in the following sentences. Again, I'll give you time for you to do it by your own, and then we're gonna check the answers, okay? Let me know when you finish with this. Did you finish, guys, or not yet?
I finished.
Finish.
Yes.
And why didn't you tell me? Porque no me habían dicho. Okay. Letter A, well, the first one is the example is obviously answer, and it says, my brother ate all of the cookies. Remember that if he has the article the, it means that it is with of. And if it doesn't, so then it is not. Okay, letter A, Guillermo, read it please with your answer.
She gave me some information about the school.
Very good. Ilse, letter B.
Sorry, but I have no time to help her today.
Very good. Letter C, Carla.
I asked people on the street, but neither of them knew how to get to the station.
Very good. Okay, Guillermo, letter D.
I answered most of the question, but I couldn't finish them.
Very good. Okay, letter E, Ilse.
I like pizza and spaghetti, but dishes are delicious.
Excellent. Carla, letter F.
I went shopping because none of my clothes were cool.
Very good. Good job. Guillermo, letter G.
You can text with all cell phone this day.
No, G. You can read.
Ah, you can read either of the books. Choose the one you like.
Very good. Letter H, Ilse.
You can text with all cell phones these days.
With all cell phones this day. Very good. Letter I, Carla.
I don't like skiing or snowboarding because neither of the sports seems interesting to me.
Mm.
I'm not sure in that one.
It's neither sport. Remember, the key word will be if you have the article that. Neither of the sports had to
Okay.
say. Okay. J,
Mhm.
Guillermo.
Some of his friends are studying in the library right now.
Very good. K, Ilse.
I was asked either William or Alan to pick me up the airport.
Very good. Letter L, Carla.
I like most of movies, except unless they are too scary.
Must movies or must of the movies. En este caso no tengo that, entonces es must movies. Okay. Letter M, Guillermo.
But all of my parents were born in Germany.
Both of my parents. Very good. Good job, guys. Now it says, complete the sentences using the quantifiers provided. You may use them more than once. Not all quantifiers are needed. What does this mean? Que no van a necesitar todos, but you have to use them. You have to choose one for each of the sentences, right? Puedes repetirlos. You can use them more than once. And it says in here, not all of them are needed. Entonces, les voy a dar igual tiempo for you to answer this one, this last part, and then we're gonna check the answers, okay? Si les sirve, les dejo la lista para que nada más vayan contestando.
Okay.
Finished, guys?
Mhm.
Yes or no? I couldn't hear.
I'm not finished.
Okay, please tell me. Finished?
I think so.
Carla, can you repeat what you said? I didn't understand. Yes?
Yes, I think so.
Okay, okay, sorry. Okay, well, here we have this example and it says he loves all Korean food. He says everything is delicious. Okay, letter A. Guillermo, please.
I don't like baseball or basketball. Some sport is interesting to me.
Read it.
Oh,
I don't like baseball or basketball. So this person doesn't like
no, it's not sport.
no sport. Okay.
No sport.
Okay, remember that we could use other options. Does anybody have a different one? No sport is good. ¿Alguien tiene diferente?
Neither.
Or neither.
Neither
Neither.
sport. Ajá, pudiera ser neither sport. It's interesting to me. Okay. Letter B. Ilse, what do you have in this one?
All of my friends are studying English, but not everyone.
Entonces no puede ser. Oh, porque dice not everyone.
Some of,
Some of.
Mm,
Okay. Some of.
um,
Letter C, Carla.
most of animals lives in the ocean.
Ok. Tendría que ser entonces nada más most. Most
Okay.
animals. Ok.
Mhm.
Letter D, Guillermo. We visited Ireland and Scotland.
Both countries.
Both
Very good.
countries. Very good. Both countries. Ilse, letter E.
There are two choices for dinner. You can have either beef or chicken.
Very good. Huh? Carla, letter F.
Nancy got 100% on the test. She answered all of the questions correctly.
All of the questions, very good. All of the questions correctly. Letter G, Guillermo.
Neither of my two brothers eat pizza because they think it's unhealthy.
Neither. Creo que hay otra mejor opción.
Both of
No, no.
Neither of.
None of. Ninguno de los dos.
No.
None of my two brothers.
mm,
Letter H, Carla.
Okay. The school is very quiet because there are all of children here or some of children here. I think.
But it says it's very quiet. What do you think it is? If it is very quiet, it's
Oh yeah. They are none.
neither.
solo no. Acuérdense que para negar,
No.
vamos a ver el not any o no y luego ya el sustantivo. Entonces, no children significa ningún niño, right? No children. There are no children here. Letter I, Guillermo.
Wait,
I like some animal, but I don't like snake.
Some animal. Huh? Letter J, Ilse.
Most people like Android phones and some people like iPhone.
Aquí pudiera ser también some people, but most is good. Letter K, Carla.
None of my homework was correct. I did everything wrong.
Yeah, none of my homework. Guillermo, we can have
Either Japanese or Italian food tonight.
very good, either. And the last one, Ilse.
Both of my parents are dentists.
Very good. Both of my parents are dentists. Excellent. Questions about these guys?
No.
No questions. Okay. So now let's just practice for these 5 minutes that are left. And it says this lesson is intended to be used as a review of grammar, every, almost, both, etc. So we're just gonna answer these round of questions and that's it. Number 1, does everyone in your family have a cell phone? Carla?
Yes, they are.
Oh, but you have to use one of these expressions,
Oh.
every, almost, both. So does everyone in your family have a cell phone?
All of my family have a cell phone.
Okay, very good. Number 2, Ilse, do you like all fruit?
I like most fruit.
Most fruits, very good, most fruit. Number 3, Guillermo, what is something none of your friends have?
Car.
Okay, so none of my
Snake.
friends have a car. Huh? Very good. Number 4, Carla, are there any monkeys in your country?
There are some at the zoo.
Okay, good. Ilse, think of a penguin and a cow. What is something neither animal can do?
No animal.
A penguin and a cow. Tell me something that neither of them can do.
Live forever.
What?
Live forever, I think so.
Live forever, okay. Yeah. Okay. Carla, are all of your classmates men?
Just let me think. No, just some of them.
Some of them, okay? 7, Guillermo, do both of your parents work?
Yes, both of my parents work.
Okay, Ilse, can anyone in the world speak all languages?
No, none in the world.
Not everyone, okay? Very good. Well, guys, that's it. That was the last topic we were gonna see. So that means what I told you, we're gonna finish today. We'll finish today. So next class, I'll see you to do the exams, okay?
Exam? Okay.
Because it's the very last class of the course.
Okay, okay.
Okay. So thank you and see you on time, please, next class, so we can conclude the 3 exams, the oral one and the other 2.
Okay, thank you so much, teacher.
Thank you. Bye. Have a nice day.
Bye.